To get the best looking video out of something like the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the new 16, you really have to shoot an Apple ProRes log. There is a huge difference between standard video and ProRes log video, which you can shoot in the Final Cut camera app. But there's a huge problem with this amazing looking video. You're going to see this pop up. You are going to run out of space continuously because these ProRes log files are ginormous. Even if you use the Blackmagic camera app, but you can tone down the compression a little bit and you can change the settings, it's still ginormous files. So you're constantly going to run out of space. What's the answer? There's a good chance you've got a few of these lying around the place. These are SD cards. They're cheap and they work really well in your camera, but how could you actually get them to work with your iPhone 15 Pro or your iPhone 16 Pro so you can actually start recording this amazing log ProRes stuff? Well, thanks to Anker, they have got this little device called the MagGo SD card reader. So you can put in an SD card or the micro SD card in here. Clicks in nice and click. There's a little magnetic cover, and then at the end of it is a very flexible USB-C port which just goes in here, and then it gets even better. Boom, on it goes. Now I'm going to talk about this white circle thing in a minute, but that aside, this works flawlessly. Now it has got one or two little quirks that I have found, and to fix those it's very easy. But before we get to the fix, what are those little quirks? One of the biggest quirks I found by using this MagGo Anker SD card reader is the fact that you can't just throw any old SD card in there. Now this is a V90 card, all works well, but it's not that. The fact that I just took this out of my camera and plugged it directly into this, that was an issue. Now, it recorded a couple of clips and then it just started saving and it just got caught in a loop. What I did find is if you use the Files app on your iPhone, then you can just erase the SD card completely and then it worked absolutely faultlessly to a T. That was the biggest quirk. Now, the other issue I have with this, and this is a real first world problem, but depending on how you've invested into your iPhone filmmaking, this could well be an issue. I really like MagSafe, the fact that it just pops on and pops off, super useful. But if you have something like one of the many MagSafe mounts are starting to show up, like Rode have this one, which is a great mount, then that's a problem. So I decided to buy these MagSafe stickers, thinking I'll put it on here. Genius idea, Vic. And then once it goes on, sticker works really well. You're like, ooh, look at that. Except it falls off. Why does it fall off? This little cap is also magnetic. I just wish it was a screw-on cap, and then that would have fixed that problem. And if you have a MagSafe mount for your tripods or whatever handheld gear, then yeah, it would have been absolutely perfect. The other issue is that if you are filmmaking with your iPhone, a lot of us would like to use external audio. You might be using a mic like this or whatever you have. How can I get audio to work with this, like an external mic? And then on the side, there is a little USB-C port. I was thinking, this is freaking amazing. Except it doesn't work. It's only for power. Now, that's not a bad thing. It'll keep your phone charged, which is good, but it's not for data at all. Bit of a bummer, but Anker, if you're watching this, make this a screw-on, have this cap MagSafe as well, and leave us plug mics and other USB-C devices in here. And this then is the perfect way to record Apple ProRes log. The thing is, hard drives can be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. SD cards, you can pick them up for 20, 30 bucks. It works at 10 gigabits per second. It's incredibly fast and it just works. Now, Anker didn't send this to me. I love shooting with my iPhone, but as I said, I'm always running out of space. And I've yet to find the perfect MagSafe hard drive. I know Lexar have just released one. That did actually look interesting. It's not cheap, but at the same time, this is only a couple of bucks. And chances are you have an SD card or two lying around the place that you can absolutely use for this. And the fact that it takes the big ones and the small ones, yeah, this was money well spent. And it's absolutely tiny. So Anker, if you're watching, please take my advice on board And for anyone else that's looking for the cheapest possible, best way to record Apple ProRes log on your iPhone, this, as far as I'm concerned, is absolutely it. Now, the only thing is, file sizes are still going to be ginormous. So at least 128 gig card.